Hey everybody, this is Larry. This is me with Q2 of the weekly contest 421, total characters in string after transformation 1. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, join me on Discord, let me know what you think about this one. I think this one is not super difficult, but it's also not easy. I think this is a Q2, but only by comparison because Q3 is a hard and also Q4 is a hard. It's a harder version of this one anyway, even though you can copy and paste it in. But this one, though, even though it's not super hard, it should still be doable because it is dynamic programming. And the idea here is just think about the way that I always write these is going to be bottoms up. Or is that I don't even consider it bottoms up. I consider it a transformation. The way that I think about it is that okay. The first thing to notice is that after a transformation, the order of the characters don't matter, right? Because you're just given, the numbers and stuff. Like for this one, you just have to give a number. So actually the order doesn't matter. So you can actually start with a collection of a counter or something like this, right? Or a count of every character, which is there are at most 26 because it's the alphabet, right? So, and how you would say this is that after 1T, 1A will always be 1B. So if you have 5 A's, you will have 5 B's, and so forth. The only tricky thing is that if you have a Z, it's going to become 1A and 1B. So you just have to keep track that way. And every transformation, because in a way you're doing a compression because the order doesn't matter. All you care about is the number of characters. And really, that's the. I mean, it is dynamic programming, but I think even without the dynamic programming lingo, I think it's just counting the number of characters every step of the way, and you don't really need to know much beyond that. Even though I got so the reason why I got it wrong is because I got a time limit exceeded because I tried to use Python's counter instead of just using an array of an array of ints, which apparently is too slow because I don't know, Leetcode things. I mean, I guess I could have optimized a little bit, but I don't know. It's always hard to tell whether it is enough. But yeah, this is the idea. And of course, if you want the harder version, that'll be in Q4, which we'll talk about. But yeah. But yeah. So for this one, I convert everything from 0 to 25 just to make the math a little bit easier. So I don't have to do this math every time. This just gets the count of every character from 0 to 26, from 0 to 25, incrementing every time. Pretty straightforward, I hope. And then now for every transformation, we just almost like a simulation, right? We have a new frequency, F for frequency, in case you're wondering. And then for every number, we just go from the character and the character plus 1, except for 25, because then now we have an extra A and extra B, right? And that's really how I set it up. And then of course I just do a mod at the end just to make sure we're still modding and not spending too much time. And then at the way, and then we update it so that F is equal to the new F, and then we do it again. We do it T times, and T is 10 to the fifth power, so 100,000 is a lot. And then at the end, of course, we just sum up all the A's, B's, C, D's all the way there. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So what's the complexity here, right? Well, this is going to be O of n because that's just the length of T. Oh, sorry, it's not the length of T. And it's not O of n. It's just that's the input, right? So it's just O of T where T is the input. So technically it is exponential if you want to say that in the size of the input. And it's T times alpha because we have to do a loop for every alpha. We have to do a loop for every letter of the alphabet. Alright. So alpha times T is the complexity here, and that's all we have for this one. In terms of space, it's just O of alpha. Well, this is O of n, but you don't need to write it this way. But this is O of alpha. So I would if you write this in just like one for loop, actually, I wrote this in a couple of ways if you watch the live portion, which is why this is a little bit funky looking. But yeah, you didn't need an extra end space, obviously. Hope that's clear. But yeah, that's all I have for this one. Let me know what you think. It is T times alpha. And yeah, you could watch me solve it live during the contest now. It's because of this if statement that I, for some reason, optimized out of my head. That is very silly. Oh man, come on, Larry. All right, focus. Q2. Current S&T. That was just a disaster. Every character that's Z is equal to AB. Alright, mod. What? That's not my mod. What am I doing? I'm losing focus a little bit. Okay. Just dynamic programming, right? Okay, yeah. So then now, no, I mean, yeah, you could do it that way, but that's not. So okay, so you start with f is equal to collections.counter. Okay, and then for we have of s, right? And then now for I have to remember the rules. Oh, I see. Okay, I actually forgot to. For some reason I forgot to read the transformation rings. Okay, fine. Okay, then that means that yeah, I'm debating hard coding it, but that's fine. So C in range of. Or maybe I could. I feel like recently I've been doing this more. Okay, and then N. Okay, and then S of N. So then now we just have to focus on 26, right? Except for the Z, so it'll be 25. New F is equal to. We want to say new F of C. Yeah, I mean it's a equal really, but that's fine. And then NF of 0, F of 25, something like that. It gets really big really quickly, Larry. So please mod. Okay, fine. Yeah. And also you have to do some stuff with doing F is equal to F. Okay, and then now this is just sum of F dot values. Mod, right? Something like that. This is a Q2 and it's not defined. Oh, 5. Okay, well at least we're wrong early. That's good. So we start at. Did I mess this up? Oh, I did mess this up. How did I mess this up? You only have one job on this for loop. This is actually still wrong though. I think it's this way, yeah. You have one job at this for loop, Larry. Alright, it's an easy ways to test things. Alright, let's just do Z1. 1. So that should be 4 and 2. Alright, let's give it, did I do all the mods? Yeah, okay. YOLO. Please, no more silly mistakes. Also, don't time out. Why is it taking so long? How can I just time out? Am I doing something silly? It is just t times, t is small, times 26, which I guess could be a little bit slow. Timer. I mean, I guess this should have been a this is so annoying actually, but nope. And you can maybe even be a little bit smarter on the shifting, but I think this is fine. Yeah, okay. Is that still right? Oh, this is just time limited. It doesn't even give me an answer. Alright, it still looks okay. It's a little bit fast. It's twice as fast, but I shouldn't need to do this. It's kind of silly. If it's times out again, then I'll be very sad to have to really think about stuff. Okay. And this is Q4, they say? Alright. I don't know. Thanks for watching, everybody. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, join me on Discord. Let me know what you're thinking about this contest, this video, the explanation, everything in between. Stay good, stay healthy to your mental health. I'll see y'all later and take care. Bye-bye.